Hey guys, so I apologize for being MIA recently, but I had to reread the 7th Harry Potter book for the release tomorrow night, and I am so stoked. I'll be going to a midnight viewing with my boyfriend and a bunch of friends, so I'm going to do this. It's going to be a review of some beauty products. A lot of them are e.l.f., and you'll see them in my e.l.f. haul. If you guys want to go check that out, I'll also link it below. And there's a lot to cover, so I'm going to talk quickly. So, I'm not really, oh, by the way, I'm not really doing, I don't think I'll be doing a June favorites, even though it's almost halfway through July. I might just do a summer favorites, because like a lot was going on in June, and I just think it might be easier to just do a collective favorites video. So, one of my favorite things that did fall into June is my e.l.f. Bath and Body lotion. It's the hand cream. They do have the body lotion as well. This is in pineapple mango. And it smells so good. But it's not even that it smells good. The best part about this is like it's called a moisturizing hand cream, and it really is, and it's not greasy. And I was so happy. Like I was a little nervous about that because I really do hate greasy hand creams, and you're walking around like this and your hands are all shiny, you don't want to touch anything, especially your phone, especially if you have a touchscreen. So I absolutely love that. I think it was fabulous. So the next thing that I got from e.l.f. is I got some lipsticks. Different color, a nude, a pink, and a coral. The nude is called Nostalgic, and I really like this one. This one's really, really nice. It's, on me, I could go with a lighter nude to make it a little more subtle, but I like this one, and I mix it with a couple other things, but it sits nicely. The pink is called Sociable, and it's definitely a va-va-voom pink. Like, it stands out. It's a really nice color, and they're both really creamy. They're really they're not, like, shimmery, but they aren't completely matte, which I like. And then the next one I got was Captivating, and Captivating broke, so I wasn't really happy with that, but I've been in contact with e.l.f., so I might be getting a replacement. Even though I did try Michelle Pham's Bullet Fixer, I'll tag that below, and I thought it was going to work, and then when I tried it, it broke again, so that was a little sad. But another lipstick, although it's not e.l.f., was my Wet n Wild Red, and I told you guys that I was picking this up because it was like $1.57 or something like that, and I thought, well, I might as well try this red, because all the other reds that I tried, they came out a little pink, or they just were annoying. So, this one is in 519A, and it's amazing. I love it. It is so great. It's creamy. I believe this one smells good too. Yeah, this one and those ones, I don't know what it is, but they smell so yummy. Anyway, so I'm super impressed with my $1.57 purchase. Next thing that I liked, which is also a lip product, is the Revlon Just Bitten. I got a CoverGirl one, and I picked up a red. Or the only red they had, I'm not sure. And it was pretty true to the container. This one almost matches the container when you put them side by each. But when you put this on, it is so dark. Like, I'll put it on for you to see if you guys can tell. Like, it looks pretty, like, blood red, which isn't really a problem, but, like, when I put it on my lips, it didn't quite come out the same way. I'm not sure if you guys can get the full effect of that, but I still like it. I like the balm. You do have to be careful because the balm doesn't twist. It's just there, so if you hit it, you can knock it off its perch. Alright, oh, a couple more lip products. I got these the other day, and you'll see them in a blog post on my beauty section on my site. And this is Maybelline's 525 Peachy Scene. And it was debating between this and a coral color. But this one won for now. And I'll swatch it for you guys. I'm actually wearing it. But that's what it looks like. And it sits really nicely by itself. You really don't need a balm underneath of it, but I just have a habit of doing that. I haven't had it flake. Doesn't really fade quickly, so I like that. And I also got this Rimmel Vinyl Gloss Voluptuously Shiny Lip Gloss, and I got it in 290 Be Famous. So it looks quite similar to the lip thing I'm actually wearing on top of it, and they're a really, really nice combination. This gloss is very colored by itself, and you guys can see that. So it almost looks like a lip gloss version of the lipstick. Goes on really nicely, isn't really sticky because that's another thing. Greasy hands and sticky lips, not something I tolerate. But anyways, I'm going to move on to a couple of brushes that I got. I got an e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush. That's what it looks like. And when I first played with it, I read some reviews. People thought it wasn't soft enough. Other people loved it. I don't have any problems with it. I think it's soft. My BH blush brush, which isn't angled, is a bit softer, but then again, it's a different company. I still like this one. I haven't had too much shedding. I think I had 1 or 2 hairs out of this one, so that wasn't a big deal. I got their e.l.f. Professional Smudge Eye Sponge, which looks like that. Used it a couple times. It's alright. It's nothing that's standing out amazing, but then again, I haven't really used it enough to see. What I've used it for has worked. Smudge some eyeshadow underneath my eye when I want a pop of color, and smudge some liner when I wanted to smoke the effect. But the next brush I'm a little disappointed with. I got this little kabuki brush. This was the face one, I believe. They have a body one, which is a little bit bigger. And super soft, and I was just playing with it, just like stroking my hand and seeing what it was like. And it started to shed. And I don't just mean like 1 hair, 2 hairs. In total, it's probably been close to 10. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but like it'll be flat. And then you'll go like this, or and then they start popping up and start falling out, and it irritates me. So I've used it, and I've had a couple of trace hairs on me. It's a little frustrating, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll just stop and be nice for me. Now, I got an e.l.f. Shimmer Eyeliner Pencil, and the best thing about this is actually a built-in sharpener on the lid. So you just push it a little farther and crunch it around and take it off. So that's what it looks like. And I really like this one because it's really creamy, goes on really smooth, really easy, no tugging. I despise having to tug and yank on my eye because your skin is really thin. So if you have to put pressure on it, you're feeling it on your eyeball, and that's not pleasant. But I really like this color. I will definitely consider getting some other ones. I do have a large collection of colored eyeliners of different makes and different brands. If you guys want, I can show you guys the ones I have because I have a ton of colors. And green was kind of one I didn't really have. I do have an olive somewhere, but they are they're the retractable ones, and so I'm not too sure if I really like those. It's been a while since I've used them. I've graduated to using eyeshadows instead. But anyways, moving on. I got an e.l.f. Natural Radiance Blusher, and it's in Glow. Now these packages are tricky. They slide out. There we go. Alrighty, see if you guys can see that. So it's definitely a peachy pink with some gold reflex in it, which I really like, because for me, I have really rosy cheeks for the most part, so I like one that's not like really pink and just accentuates that, but this one's got a warmer kind of feel to it, so I like that. Something I didn't really like thus far, maybe it'll improve, is the e.l.f. Waterproof Eyeliner Pen. And I don't know, like when I first put it on my hand, first of all, it's really hard to open, and like when I first put it on my hand, like it goes on, like, looks like it goes on nice. But I don't know, it looks really dry, and so when I was putting it on my eye, I was actually playing with it earlier to see how I liked it, and I don't know, it just looked like a bad eyeliner going on. I don't know. So I rubbed it, made it warm, made sure it was facing the right way to keep it moist. So we'll see how that goes. Something that one of my girls, Love Ambition, who I'll also link below, one of my Frosh babies, in her videos, 9 times out of 10, I swear to you, she uses this Revlon cream palette, and it's called Not Just Nudes, and although you can see on that side, I'm going to open it up for you. Alright, so you have a nice champagne highlight, a little bit darker, dark brown, and then a really dark chocolate. And they're just really nice colors. I'm actually using the second darkest color on my lid, and then the lightest color is a bit of a highlight on my brow. And I had them on the inner corner when I went to work today, but didn't reapply it later. Now, a couple other, these are the face products I have to go with like the blusher. This one is the e.l.f. All Over Cover Stick, and I got it in honey. I got it in another color too, but it's more of the like a blushy color or a color you put on your eyes. This one's kind of a concealer. So I'll just put it up a little bit so you can see that. Let's see if I can swatch it a little bit. So I used this earlier to put under my eyes. No, it won't break. Okay, good. And it helped to cover up a little bit of my dark circles, which is an improvement. And I also got the e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, which is an SPF 15 rather. And this one is in light beige. So I'll show you what that one looks like. And I haven't used it a lot. I've used it a couple times, and it's obviously a very light cover. It's not something that's full coverage. But let's see if you can see that. And it applies really nicely. It doesn't, see? It's funny, you guys can actually see it when it hits the light. It just reflects that little circle. But I like it. It works for me. Because I'm not a big foundation user. Plus, it takes me a lifetime to find a foundation to fit. And I did it! Finally! I don't even know how often I'm going to use this, but I suppose I will find a time. So this is Rimmel's Clean Finish Foundation. Look 100% poreless in 120 Ivory. Has vitamins A and E in it. And it was honestly the one that was the closest fit to my skin. And what I really like about this is, although it doesn't have a pump, which I kind of like that idea, so you don't use a lot of products. Because people who just have, products that just have a lid, you use a lot. Like, you use way too much on your hand or whatever you pour it on to apply to your face. But this one has a little spatula. And that way you can just scoop it up, put it on your hand, or just scoop some out and just apply your brush onto that. And I found this is a really good fit for me. Even though it's the lightest color, it's not, some brands do go lighter and other lines of Rimmel do go lighter. So I don't feel like the pastiest person around. And yeah, so I put that on, and I like it. Not too bad. Blends it. Make sure you always blend it in with your neck. Because I hate when you see a photo and this is one color and this is another. So I have yet to take a photograph with that on, so I'm going to bust out the camera later and see how that goes. Because I'm allowed to return it, which is good, because I asked. I was like, if this doesn't match, what can I do? So, Walmart people, awesome. And then the last two things that I really like are a couple nail polishes that you guys have seen me talk about. The Shatter Polish, love it, love it! And I love that more people are coming out with them, like Sally Hansen. And I cannot wait so I can hoard them and get more colors. And of course my Jade Jump, which is like my minty color. Oops. I love this. So I'll be putting that on my toes because I didn't get enough of it when it was on my fingers. And I have bare fingers, and my next nail tutorial will be coming up over the next couple of days, perhaps. Maybe just after the weekend, depends what happens. Because Friday night I have my birthday jam. So you guys will be seeing an awesome outfit of the night for that. Also, look forward to Health and Fitness Friday. I decided to just put episode 2 up this Friday, and perhaps the 3rd maybe this Friday as well, or I'll just continue on. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like me to see in a tutorial or to elaborate on more, and have a great night.